County to give you a lot of information about what's happening in Telfair. Paula, hadn't seen you in a while. How's it going
Been a
today?
month, right?
Yeah, at least, exactly.
Good to see you.
Appreciate you coming today. We have a special guest with us today that we're going to talk to Kori in a little bit and let you introduce her in just a second.
Okay.
But first of all, just want to say a special thanks to our sponsors, the Telfair County Chamber of Commerce, Deep and Deeper Cleaning, and M&C Bank. We also want to thank CJ's Florist and Gifts for allowing us to be here with this remote. I believe they're a chamber member.
They are.
And we really appreciate their support. They have got some fabulous stuff here. It's a shame it's not Valentine's. I can show rack up.
That's right.
But anyway, there's so many nice things here, great buys, and later on, if Jeannie has time, we'll let her come on and maybe talk a little bit about it, if she will. But if she doesn't, I'm sure Kori can tell us a little bit about it. But we really thank them for letting us be here today. We also want to do one quick thanks to all the viewers out there. Deep Productions is proud to announce that we've hit right close to 3,000 hits and views over the last 5 months, which that's really big for us. And again, we really appreciate everybody watching, especially on Fridays we update the site. And so we have a list of all the events going on in Telfair, so much of it courtesy of the Chamber, and we really appreciate it. So Paula, I'm going to just slide it right over to you today and just say thank you for being here. Tell us who our guest is and hey, what's happening in Telfair?
Well, first I'd like to say a big thanks to Deep Productions for doing this for us every month. We really appreciate y'all doing this. We do have a special guest here today. It's Miss Kori Spires. She is one of our Telfair County, McRae-Helena local talents. Many folks around here know her and know she has a wonderful voice. And we're so excited to have her here today, and we're going to talk to her a little bit later.
Is she going to sing for me?
She is going to sing
That'll
for us
work.
a little bit.
That'll work, good.
In just a little bit, but we're going to talk about a few other things before we get to what she's going to be doing in a little bit, if that's okay.
Absolutely. We know it's the 4th of July, rapidly approaching, Paula.
It is.
I know that there's a lot of events going on locally. You and I on the last show talked about how much fun it is to be in a community our size where everybody can get out and have a good time. So what's some of the things going on this week?
Well, related to 4th of July, the Little Old Muggy State Park Friends Group are sponsoring again this year the Old Fashioned Independence Day celebration, which is this coming Saturday, June the 30th, be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Out at the state park. Little Old Muggy State Park, you can't find part more beautiful than that.
It is
great. It's free for most everything out there to do. Only thing you have to do is pay the $5 park pass fee per vehicle. And they'll have three-legged race, burlap sack races, tug of war, seed spitting contest. Apparently they're going to have some watermelon out there.
Man, that sounds good.
It does, don't it? And of course, they'll have concessions available for you to purchase, hot dogs, fries, pickles, sodas, and so forth. I think even snow cones.
Man, that, on the hot days that we've been having,
yes.
We need it.
And there'll be a water slide, and there'll be no charge for the kids to participate in any of the games.
How old do the kids have to be? Because 60 people, there's
it just-
61. Can we get on that
It
water
says
slide?
kids, but it doesn't say, you know, what age.
Kid
I'm
at
a
heart.
kid at heart.
There you go. No,
Aren't
I'm
you a
sure.
kid at heart?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably bust the slide, so I won't go on it. But we look forward to that. Now, what time does all of this start?
It starts at 10 a.m. and it'll go to 4 p.m.
Fantastic.
So, and when you get through with that, at the Little Old Muggy State Park, you can get in your car and drive 10 miles over to Alamo, Georgia,
Wheeler County.
Wheeler County, and you'll get to see their annual fireworks show.
And that's always good. I know that a couple of years ago I went to it and it was very nice.
I have
Great
not
job.
attended that one yet, but I hear great reviews on it, and they have a little festival going on in advance of the actual fireworks show and entertainment. So, like I said, as soon as you get through with your fun at the state park, just drive on over there and enjoy the afternoon with them. Good thing about our area is we're close enough to drive to everything that's going on, and we all have got something going on about the 4th of July.
That's right.
So, at different times. You know, so
They don't overlap.
They don't overlap, so you can get out and participate in all of them. The next week after the Alamos in the parks, you got July the 4th. That's what we all usually think about fireworks on that day.
Absolutely.
And so we do have fireworks that day. It'll be at the city of Milan, and they'll have a parade called the Push, Pull, or Pedal Parade. You can ride your golf carts, pull your wagons,
Wow.
ride your bicycles, whatever.
Fun.
And so they'll start that at 7 p.m. And then they'll have some games and devotion in the gym or around the gym, depending on the weather. And then at dark, their fire department will have their fireworks show, and it's a really good fireworks show too. So.
There's some great folks over in Milan. They work real hard to do this.
They do.
So that'd be really exciting to go. And my wife is a former Milan resident, I guess, but her heart's
Go Milan.
There you go. She's always, so we love that town, so we look forward to going.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so right there you've got 3 things you can do.
Absolutely.
Little or no cost at all.
Exactly.
So we're doing good so far.
That's it.
A lot of activity going on.
But we love celebrating, so it doesn't end on July 4th.
It does not. It does not. We, the chamber several years ago, we decided to move our fireworks show to a different day besides July the 4th because it's about providing entertainment for people, not competing with communities.
Right.
So we have the park doing some stuff, Alamo doing some stuff, and the city of Milan doing some stuff. So our fireworks show and concert will be held the Saturday, July the 7th. So, the activities start at 7 p.m. with a concert, and around 9:30, the fire department will discharge our fireworks, and we have an excellent fireworks show there. And all of this is out at the Telfair County Recreation Complex. Now the concert will be on where the walking track's at.
Okay.
So we encourage people to come out and get out of their cars, bring you a chair, bring you a beach towel, a blanket, sit on the field of where the walking track's at, and enjoy the entertainment. We'll have food vendors there. We're going to have hamburgers and hot dogs and funnel cakes.
Fantastic.
And I think we're having grilled corn and on the cob.
Yeah, that'll work.
You know, so there's a lot of things you can do and eat and enjoy and visit with friends and get up and dance.
I know,
and,
you better dance.
yeah,
There you go.
get up and
Exactly.
dance. And that's why we have Kori here.
Right. Tell us a little bit about that, Paula.
Well, Kori Spires has a band now, and they're called Kori and the High Voltage Band.
Good.
And they will be our entertainment this year.
Yes, we're so excited.
Yes.
We've been working really hard for y'all, trying to get a good set together so y'all can get out and dance and
Good.
have a good old time.
You're not going to laugh at me if I
No,
dance.
you gonna be chewing on your corn too?
Yeah, hey, that's a good. I'm gonna have
That's
my. If we have snow cones, we don't right now. I'm gonna have a snow cone in one hand and a corn on the other, and I'm gonna be out there dancing.
Hey, having a good time. That's exactly right. Now, Kori, I've heard you perform a while back. I believe it was at the Chamber Banquet about a year, 2 years ago, and you do such a good job.
Thank you.
And I'm just kind of curious, what type of music do you enjoy performing? Do you go more in one direction, like maybe more country than rock, or do you do a combination?
No, I
or what
try
do
to
you
stay really versatile because I try to cater to every crowd because you never know who you're going to have in the crowd.
do? Good point.
So I really like country and like old Southern rock, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
70s, 80s era. That's what I really like. So
Oh, that's
So
fantastic.
I love
Yeah.
that music too, rock
Oh,
and
yeah.
country during that time. It's
that's
Oh,
where the
really
good stuff happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So much of and I still like today's country
Mhm.
music, but it's more kind of a pop
Oh
country.
yeah.
And there's some really good
Correct.
songs out
Oh,
there,
yeah.
you know, but I'm kind of like you. I like that
Yeah.
70s and 80s old style.
Yeah.
I even like some of the 60s.
Oh yeah, me too.
So,
Oh, hey, y'all are dating me on that, 'cause I know that's my stuff on that. But Kori, how long, just to give our viewers just a quick background, how long have you had this passion for music, and what kind of brought that on with
Ever
you?
since I was a little girl, I used to sing all the time. I used to love to like get in front of people
Right.
and perform because I used to take dance and I used to dance all the time. And then I got into beauty pageants.
Right.
And I was like, well, when I'm in these beauty pageants, I gotta have a talent. Everybody dances, and I don't want to be like everybody else. So I started singing more. and that's just how I really got into it. And I really enjoy it.
I think I've heard the story where she signed up for chorus without chorus
I
without mom's
I did
permission.
sign up
Wow.
for chorus when I was in elementary school, and I didn't tell anybody. And then I just came home one day and I was like, "Hey, I got a chorus performance. Wait, what? You sing?
You're in the chorus?
Yeah.
That's great.
When did this happen?" So
Oh, that
good
is.
thing they weren't mad, right?
I was going to
Right,
say, that is fantastic.
Well, you know, I don't think any parents would be mad about a child that
No.
Oh,
has a
yeah.
talent to use it, so.
Oh, and enjoy it and all. Can you tell us a little bit about the band that you've got with you? It's the High Voltage
Yes,
Band?
Kori and the
have
High
y'all
Voltage
Have
Band.
y'all worked together for a while or just recently?
Well, I've known all these guys forever.
Uh-huh.
They've all played with different bands, and I've sang with those different bands. So we really have good chemistry
Great.
and really good communication, because that's one thing that's really important in a group of people. You got to communicate with each other. You got to be sure you're all on the same page, because if you're not all on the same page, then it just falls apart.
See, that's the thing.
So-
I think, Paula, to the casual viewer, you guys make it look so easy.
Oh, it's not.
And I know it's not. Y'all just
It's
get up
not.
there and do it. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, wow, they just grab a mic and sing. But it just don't work that way.
And you know, looking at this, and if Michael Walker heard me say this, I'm not calling any of these guys old, but they are older than you.
Yeah.
So and they have the experience of being in bands before. So do you get a lot of good advice from them on how for music and singing and performing?
Yeah, I do get some advice from them, but I guess when you're a musician, age really doesn't matter, like an age
True.
difference, because you all have the same passion. So you just really don't pay attention to age, and it's more of like a professional.
And you're just working together.
Yeah, you just work together, because you can ask them. I challenge them every time we're band
Good.
practice. I'm like, "Hey, I want to play this song." They're like, "Oh, we've never played that," and I'm like, "Well, let's try."
Absolutely.
What about our song that we usually end the fireworks with? Or
God bless the USA.
have they been really?
We're ready.
Oh, right.
That's a great
That
one.
is
Old
a-
Lee Greenwood one, wasn't it?
That's right,
Yeah.
and that is a request of our McRae-Helena Fire Department. Ben, they're the ones that go out and put this on for us, you know,
Right.
the fireworks. Only thing they want to hear, they used to before we started doing concerts, they would have one of the fire trucks or a pickup out there, and they would have this song playing
Right.
so they could hear it. But when we started with the bands,
Yeah.
they said all we ask is they sing that song, and as that song is ending, the fireworks start.
Oh, that's
So it's
awesome.
really, it gives you kind of the chills.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's a really powerful song.
It is, it is, and so I was just wondering if they were willing to work on that.
Oh yeah, we got it. We're actually having practice tonight. They're all coming over. We practice over there right beside us.
Okay,
So we're excited. We're ready.
good.
Well, that is fantastic. Now, Paula, I don't know when, whether it's now or later in the program. I know Kori's going to sing a little bit for us. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Why don't we go ahead and let her do it? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Is that
sure.
okay? You know,
Yeah.
that'd be fantastic. While she sets up a little bit and gets ready, Paula, again, I know that everybody's going to be excited. It starts at 7 o'clock on July the 7th and
Yeah.
goes to 10, and the concert will be during that time. Is
The
that
concert will
correct?
be from 7 to 9:30. She may have to take an intermission occasionally through there, you
Sure.
know, sometimes you get, especially if it's hot.
Oh yeah.
They may need a little break, but it'll be pretty well continuous. We'll start out at 7 with an opening ceremony, with a prayer, the Pledge of Allegiance,
Right.
the national anthem, which she'll be performing, and of course that day we'll make sure to thank all of the sponsors that are doing something, either donating money or getting out there and physically doing something for us. We have some that are donating semi-trailers
Oh, wow.
for our
That's great.
stages. So
Oh yeah.
it's we need money to do this, but
Right.
we also need helping hands, physical work. So there's a lot of things that go into this, and I encourage people to go on the Chamber's website under
Please.
this here and look and see who our sponsors are. I keep updating that periodically because we keep getting new sponsors, and to stop into this business and shop, of course, or
Yeah.
do business with them, but at least walk in that door and say, thank you for
That's
donating the
right.
money or donating a stage or going out there helping them set up, you know, because this is what our community is about.
Exactly.
is working together, and then we're providing something for everybody in our county and the surrounding counties that is free of charge for you to attend, other than buying a concession.
That's it.
So, we need to make sure that every chance we get, we go in and we tell these sponsors, thank you for what you've done for our community. Not just for what they do for the chamber,
But for the whole thing.
they donate a lot of money to a lot of things in our community.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Corey, what song are we looking at this morning?
Unlove You by Jennifer Nettles.
All right. Well, we'll take it away.
Alright.
That's fine. If we need to move, we
No,
can.
you're fine, you're fine, you're
Okay.
fine.
I could break down and cry, laugh it off and deny, draw lines in the sand and count on both ends all the reasons why this just won't work. It'll be nothing but hurt. I can swear that I don't, and maybe one day I won't, but for how hard I've tried, I can't unlove you. My heart can't unbreak. I can't unfeel how it feels. I feel so much myself, my whole body aches. And I can't unknow this. Lord, I wish I knew how. And I can't unlove you. So come love me for now. If I were 25, I know just what I'd do. I would have already kissed till I was drunk on your lips 1,000 times too few. But we have other lives, and we know it ain't right. This is going nowhere. If I'm with you, I don't care. Take me nowhere tonight. They call it fire, but it feels just like drowning. With the weight of my burning desire closing in all around me. Wasn't lost until you found me. And I can't unlove you. My heart can't unbreak. I can't unfeel how it feels, but feel so much myself, my whole body aches. And I can't unknow this. Lord, I wish I knew how. And I can't unlove you. Come love me for now. And I can't unlove you. So come love me for now.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was great.
Good job.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh, that was fantastic.
Thank
You
you.
sang with such passion.
Thank you.
That is wonderful. Paul, I think we're in for a treat.
We are, definitely are. Corey, if someone would like to book you and your
Yeah.
band,
Yes.
How would they go about doing that?
Okay, so you can contact us on our Facebook page. It's Kori and the High Voltage Fan. Or you can, I have a website out, and it's just KoriMusic.com, and y'all can go on there and send me a message, and we'll be glad to come play.
All right, guys.
Wow, that is
Wonderful talent
fantastic.
here, and I know today she's not with her band, but they take bookings. So
Oh yeah, we'll come anywhere you want us to go. So.
That is fantastic. That was such a wonderful
It
song.
was.
Oh,
It was a
you
wonderful
just do
job.
such a good job.
She does.
I was gonna ask, I don't know if we can do this kind of impromptu, so edit me if we need to. When we close the show today, could you do one more?
Yeah.
All right, that'll work.
Good job.
That'll work. So
She'll
stay with us.
sing.
Don't
All
leave
right.
me. You stay right
And join
here.
in with us on whatever we're talking about.
Oh sure.
You know, you might have to just butt in because we're
Oh
carried
yeah,
away.
we do a little bit. So, well, Paula, we're definitely gonna come back to Kori in a few minutes. That was just a wonderful, wonderful song. And but I know there's some things others that we want to look at briefly here as we go through the rest of the month, and
They
some
are.
other things we got with the chamber. So, Paula, throw the ball in your court.
Well, if y'all don't mind, I'd like to go ahead and mention some of our sponsors that we
Please.
have for the fireworks show and concert, which makes possible for us to purchase the fireworks and to hire Miss Kori Spires and her band. We have different levels of sponsorships. So I'm just going to call out by level. I won't mention what level it is, but I will tell you who they are. First category, we have the City of McRae Helena. We have Core Civic McRae Correctional Facility, Husqvarna Outdoor Products, and of course we always mention the McRae Helena Fire
Oh,
Department
yeah.
for the outstanding job that they do, and Robbins Financial Credit Union. Under the next level, we have the Cannon Law Firm, which is a local attorney's office here in McRae Helena. Then the next level, we have Cedar Lane Supper Club, Southern Charm Personal Home Care, the Telfair Enterprise, and the final level is under that is the Bank of Lumber City and the Telfair County Bank, which the Telfair County Bank is a division of the Bank of Lumber
Right.
City. We have Buddy's Flooring, City of Lumber City, City of Scotland, Crossroads City Antiques and Flea Market, Farmers Home Furniture, First Franklin Financial, Huddle House, Jason's Fast Loop, Little Old Muggy EMC, McRae Coca-Cola, Pioneer Historical Society, Riles Drug Store, Security State Bank, Subway, Telfair Forest Products, and of course we always have to give a big shout out to the Telfair County Recreation Department for letting us use their facility for this
Yeah,
event.
they do a great job.
So, and anyone that's interested in making a contribution, they can always call the chamber. It's never too late.
And this goes back to what you were saying earlier in the show, Paula, about how many different people and groups participate
That's
to
right.
make this possible. It's a real community effort.
It is.
We
It's a
really
community
appreciate
effort.
it. You know, wonderful. Paula, I noticed also as we go through our newsletter a little bit, still some great opportunities, educational opportunities out there, and all. Before we get into that, Kori, you're going to be a senior this year or junior? Senior this year. So again, I know you've been thinking about your future
Oh yeah.
and all, and I'm sure there's a lot of folks here that there's some things for adult ed and all while we're here.
There is. It's not about being young adults getting out of high school, furthering their education. Sometimes folks have not had that opportunity as soon as they got out of high school.
Right.
But they can now go back to college, technical college, and get a degree or a certificate or their GED if they
Right.
did not get a high school diploma. So, and I will say a high school diploma is very important. So if you did not get that diploma, go back and get your
Please
GED. And all this, as far as GED, can be done here at Little Muggy Instructional Center here in McRae Helena.
Right.
And a lot of the classes for certificate programs or degrees can also be done right here at that same center.
Right.
So,
It's a great resource.
great resource. You don't have to drive that far to at least get some basics, you know,
Exactly.
and be back at home in just a little bit, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So, also, Oconee Fall Line Technical College is going to be holding a career fair coming up in July. They'll have 2 different locations, and they're inviting the employers anywhere to contact them and set up a booth so they can promote
Oh, absolutely, their own business.
their
and
own
all,
business to
sure.
hire folks. So I know a lot of times we do have several employers here in our county that do go to career fairs and set
Right.
up trying to get applications for people to go to work with them.
Mhm.
So if you're an employer, contact Oconee Fall Line Technical College on the Dublin campus and tell them you would like to be a part of their career fair that's coming up in July, and they will get you hooked up for that. Or call the chamber and I'll give you the information.
Absolutely, it's too good of a resource to pass up.
It is. So, and if you're looking for a job, that's a perfect day,
Yes.
you know, time for you to go and look and see who out there is hiring and if it fits what your needs or your wants, and put your application in. There'll be one
Exactly.
on July the 19th at the Sandersville campus, and then on July the 24th, it'll be on the Dublin campus.
And all those are just within our area.
Within our
very
area.
Easy to get,
That's
very
right.
easy to get to.
So, talking about employment, we're just kind of will skip over a little
That's
bit.
fine, that's fine.
You know, we talked about the career fair, but you know, we have local folks here that are hiring every day and need employees.
Mhm.
So, some of them like Coca-Cola or Husqvarna, Lumber City Nursing and Rehab, I'm constantly seeing where they're needing CNAs and LPNs.
Right.
Telfair Forest Products in Lumber City, Telfair State Prison, and Wheeler Correctional Facility in Alamo. And just yesterday, I seen where Tony's House of Style is needing a salesperson and a receptionist full-time.
See, there you go, there's things around
There's
here.
things around, so if you are looking for a job, go to one of these locations, fill out an application, or contact the chamber, and I'll give you the information of who you need to talk to or how you go about applying.
Exactly.
But we also have two other resources for folks that are needing a job. We have the Georgia Department of Labor, the Eastman
Mhm.
Career Center in Eastman, Georgia. They will help you look for a job.
Fantastic.
They have listings, employers contact them and list their needs on the Department of Labor's website. And also we have Job Training Unlimited here in McRae that will help you do resumes. They will actually, I think they find you jobs like temporary position
Right.
jobs until you can get a full-time job somewhere.
Right.
So we have great resources in our community. If you need help looking for the job, you know, contact one of those places.
Exactly.
So, I know Eastman, we feel like sometimes is a lifetime away from us, but it's only
Oh,
20-something minutes to
20
get to
minutes
Eastman.
away to get
But
there.
you also have Job Training Unlimited right here in our community,
So there's a lot of different locations, a lot
They
of
are.
different resources that you could use to try to help get that job that, who knows, may become a permanent job.
That's right, that's right. So, people say they look for a job and they can't find one, but there are jobs out there.
Absolutely. So
So-
please continue looking.
That's right, that's right.
Paula, other things we got going on here, it looks like.
Yes, I'd just like to mention that the splash pad at Little Won't State Park is now
Oh,
open.
we could use that on
I'm
these hot
telling
days,
you, I'd
there
love
ain't
to
no
go
doubt.
get in it. It is so neat looking, you know,
Oh,
under that cool, crisp water, you know, and there's other things to do at the park too. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
you can rent canoes and you can paddle, you can walk, go
Beautiful
walking trails.
place.
You can
Beautiful.
fish out there.
Sure.
So, a lot of things to do, and if you're a big golf fan,
Oh,
you know, go
people
golf.
come from all over
All
the state.
over.
It's wonderful.
My daughter-in-law, that lives up around Cumming, she is trying to convince her boss, he has to take clients out and play golf and
Oh,
different
yeah.
things. He's trying to convince him to come down here to our Little Muggy State
They
Park, and I'm
need
like,
to.
yay.
It's wonderful. There's a number of friends of mine from the Macon area, a couple of dentists up there that I graduated high school with, that they come down to the state park a couple times a year.
Yeah,
You know, and,
yeah.
and I always thought, what are they doing here? And then I realized, hey, they love the golf and that kind of thing. So we got a lot of
Apparently,
wonderful things.
Yeah, I'm not a golfer, but I know it looks beautiful, but apparently
yeah.
it's really a good
It's a
course
great
to
course,
play
I
on.
understand.
So, and next thing, who likes to read? You like to read, Kori?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Oh, I'm an
I
avid
do.
reader.
I enjoy
I
it.
read. I love to read.
Mainly sports, but I love to read.
I
Hey.
love mysteries.
There you go.
That's one thing.
I like about anything that's not
Well,
love to read.
Well, where are we gonna find some of these reading material?
At our Telfair County
Of course,
Library.
we got to.
Yes, and I think today is their last day of their summer reading
Okay.
programs that they were having, but you don't have to go just for that.
That's right.
They're open Monday through Friday. The times do vary a little bit. Monday is 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You go in, all you need to do is apply for a library card. It doesn't cost you anything. My husband goes every 2 weeks and picks
That's
out
right.
books for me. See, I let him pick out books for me.
He's bold. That's
Yeah.
all right.
He's actually got me into reading different types of books, you know, because of his difference and my difference in reading,
Sure.
you know, and he brings those books home, and I've actually have started reading new authors that I would have probably
That's
never read.
fantastic.
So
That's
I
fantastic.
do love to read, and our library is on College Street.
Mhm.
If you know where the old South Georgia College auditorium's at, they're right side by side.
And there's some really nice folks that help. I think it's
Norwood
Norwood's
Davidson
still
is
charged
over
of
it,
it.
and
What
he
a
has a
nice
staff.
gentleman.
So
Wonderful guy.
go in, and they have a genealogy department there, so check that out too if you're into genealogy. So, well,
That'll work. Now, the other thing is there's still, even though school is coming back in session in about a month or so,
wow.
there's been some schools going on during the summer and fun. Not that the other ones aren't, but fun schools
They
called
are.
Vacation Bible Schools.
That's
So,
right.
have we got a couple still going on?
there are two that I'm aware of that are still that'll be happening in July. The first one is Milan Church of God, located on Milan Rhine Highway, and they'll be having their Vacation Bible School July the 15th through the 19th,
Great.
6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So the next one, we have one here in McRae, Helena. McRae United Methodist Church will be July the 20th through the 22nd. They do have really vary in their times. July the 20th is 5:15 p.m. to 8:15. The 21st is 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and the 22nd is 5:30 to 8:30. So if you're looking for something for, and a lot of times
Right.
these Bible school have adult classes. I'm not sure about these two,
Right.
but I'm sure they would probably let you volunteer and help.
Oh, yeah.
So
They appreciate it. They do.
yes, so you know, go get your kids and take them to these Vacation Bible Schools. It's they'll have a great time and learn something
They'll learn
too.
some great stuff.
And these churches would love. You don't have to be a member of their church to attend. They would love for you to go.
That would be fantastic. And like I said, there's been a lot that have done it in June.
Already, yes.
And so it's a great, great resource.
It is.
Well, Paula, from a chamber or county situation, is there any other things that we want to look at as we get ready to kind of come towards the end of our program today?
Well, I just encourage people, business particularly, but individuals can join also. The way that we're able to do the things that we do to fund the chamber is through
Right.
chamber membership. Membership is fairly cheap, depending on what type of business or number of employees, but we're still very reasonable in our rates. And we would love to have you as a member. There's a lot of benefits. We promote you on our website, our Facebook, our newsletter. We give referrals, and there's other things out there that is beneficial to that business.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
overall, it's providing money for the chamber to promote our community. So
Which is so important.
it is, and like this right here, this is just another way of promoting our community. So.
Absolutely. I'm looking at the cameraman and technical person. Are we okay to do one more song? Okay, she gave us the thumbs up. Before we do that, I do want to send a quick shout out to CJ's Flowers, Florist and Gifts, for letting us be here. Thank you so much. If you get a chance and you're shopping, please come by. They have got a wonderful selection of not just flowers, y'all, which are gorgeous, and plants, but also
Gifts,
all sorts of
clothes.
gifts, knickknacks, clothes, you name it, they've got it. And we were talking with Jeannie earlier, it's a very reasonably priced, some wonderful things. So don't think you can only have to come here at Valentine's. Come throughout the entire year. It is some wonderful stuff, great selection. Guys, I'll go ahead and tell you, wonderful gifts for your wife or girlfriend, because my wife has been looking all over this place. So I have a feeling I better get the credit card out before I go. But again, Kori, want to thank your mom and thank you for being here. And on our, let me get the sponsors too that also brought this. Thank you so much. The Telfair County Chamber of Commerce is a proud sponsor of Deep Productions and this broadcast, along with the Merchants and Citizens Bank. We really appreciate all that they do. And Deep and Deeper Cleaning. Again, we appreciate what they do as far as sponsoring this production. And thank you, Paula, for that reminder.
I believe in recognizing sponsors.
I need the old dummy cards they used to have so I could read it or whatever. But thank you so much. Kori, on our last song today, we're just going to let you kind of ease us on out. What are we going to be hearing?
Gold Dust Woman by Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, Fleetwood Mac. One of my all-time
I love
favorites.
Fleetwood Mac.
I do
so
too,
much.
man.
That's
Well, we really look
absolute
forward to
favorite.
seeing you in concert, and that's going to be July the 7th.
That's correct.
Yes.
Telfair Rec Department, 7 to 10.
That's correct.
And just bring the lawn chairs, beach towels, and come out, dance, sing, and eat. And have
That's
a good
right.
time.
Yeah.
And thank you for having us
I
today.
thank you for
Appreciate
having
it.
me. Really enjoy it. Okay, we're also having a big summer sale. Here at
Oh,
CJ.
please.
CJ.
Yes.
Tell us about
Yes,
it, please.
we're also having a big summer sale, so y'all be sure to come down. We have some cute boutique clothes as well.
Good.
So, ladies, y'all come down here and check
And
it
y'all are
out.
located on.
Oh, yeah. Tell us
One-
about it.
101 South 3rd Avenue here in McRae, Georgia.
And it's on the main road heading towards the high school. on
Yes.
the-
What most people call 441.
Yeah.
There you go. That's perfect. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. And again, thanks for letting us be here.
Thank you for having me. I'm not gonna knock everything over.
That's okay. Take your time.
Rock on, gold dust woman. Take your silver spoon and dig your grave. It's a hard luck challenge. Pick your path and I'll brave. Wake up in the morning, see a sunrise, love to go down. Lousy lovers pick their prey, but they never cry out loud. Cry out. Well, did she make you cry, make you break down, shatter your illusions of love? And is it over now? Do you know how to pick up the pieces and go home? Rock on, ancient queen. Follow those who pale in your shadow. Rulers make bad lovers. Better put your kingdom up for sale. Up for sale. Well, did she make you cry, make you break down, shatter your illusions?
What a wonderful song. Fantastic. See you on the
7th of
7th,
July.
yes.
Thanks for joining us.